The thrilling world of F-16 fighter jets, diplomacy, and the high-tech future that's taking shape in the clouds. It's a story that combines cutting-edge aircraft, global collaboration, and the power to reshape history. What's unfolding as the United States, the Netherlands, and Denmark join hands to offer Ukraine a sky-high advantage in the face of a challenging conflict. F-16 fighter jets that are set to soar through history. How does this move by world powers reshape the chessboard of geopolitical dynamics? And how does the Block 70 version of the F-16 promise to shape the future of aerial combat and diplomacy? This is good news for Ukraine. The US said it's okay for the Netherlands and Denmark to send F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine. This happened on a day in Washington in Europe, which was Friday. Even though these fighter jets won't directly change the almost 1.5-year-long war with Russia, we're not sure when the first F-16s will be used in the conflict, but Ukrainian pilots need to practice flying them for at least 6 months before that happens. The Biden administration officially said it's fine for Denmark to help Ukraine with F-16 training. This means Ukrainian pilots can finally start learning how to fly these fighter jets they've been waiting for. Ukraine has been asking for better fighter jets to help them fight better. They recently started fighting back against Russian forces without air support. This means their own forces were in danger from Russian airplanes and big guns. When deciding to send the F-16s, the US wanted to make sure Ukraine gets them as soon as their pilots finish training. Ukraine sent a list of 32 pilots to the US. These pilots are ready to learn, but only 8 of them are good enough at English to finish the training. The rest, 24 pilots, need to first learn English from a program in the UK before they can start learning about the fighter jets. Denmark and the Netherlands are in charge of training pilots for F-16s. They have a group of 11 countries helping. Denmark will give some F-16s to Ukraine after they get new F-35 fighter jets. The first 4 F-35s will arrive on October 1st. Ukraine's top commander, General Valery Zaluzhny, didn't like how Western countries expected them to fight big battles without good airplanes. Ukrainian officials say they can't fight in the air without fighter jets like the F-16. Let's take a closer look. The F-16 is all set for action. The F-16 fighter jet came into being through a unique agreement that brought together the United States and 4 NATO countries: Belgium, Denmark, the Netherlands, and Norway. These countries worked together to make 348 F-16s for their air forces, with the last assembly lines located in Belgium and the Netherlands. The F-16s made by this group are put together using parts from all 5 countries. The F-16 is a small but versatile fighter plane. It's really good at moving around in the sky and has shown its abilities in both fighting against other planes and attacking targets on the ground. It's an affordable yet high-performing weapon system that's used by the United States and its partner countries. When it comes to dogfighting and air-to-air combat, the F-16 is top-notch. It can fly a good distance, engage in fights, and return back to base better than any other potential fighter plane. It can also find targets even when the weather isn't great and can detect aircraft flying low while facing radar jamming. In missions where it attacks targets on the ground, the F-16 can cover more than 500 miles or 860 kilometers, drop its weapons with great accuracy, defend itself from enemy planes, and then fly back to where it started from. It's able to deliver its payload accurately even when the weather is bad and visibility is low. F-16 weapons. The F-16 fighter jet comes with different types of missiles: AIM-9 Sidewinder, AIM-120 AMRAAM, and AGM-65 Maverick. AIM-9 Sidewinder. The AIM-9 is a very fast missile that can chase heat. It's used in the air to shoot down other planes. It carries a bomb that explodes when it hits the target. It follows the heat from the target plane using an infrared system. It costs somewhere between $56,000 and $84,000. AIM-120 AMRAAM. The AIM-120 AMRAAM is a super-fast missile that can fly really far and work during the day, night, and any kind of weather. It can be fired from far away and doesn't need the fighter jet to keep watching it until it hits the target. It uses radar to find its way and has a bomb that goes off when it reaches the target. It costs about $386,000 for one. AGM-65 Maverick. The AGM-65 Maverick is a missile used for hitting things on the ground. It can be guided by an infrared system or by using a special camera. It's used in missions where planes need to support soldiers on the ground or destroy enemy tanks. It's good for many types of missions, like stopping enemy armor, attacking enemy defenses, and interrupting their plans. The cost of one of these missiles is between $48,000 and $269,000. Introducing the new F-16 Block 70. The first F-16 planes with the Block 70 72nd setup are ready from Lockheed Martin's facility in Greenville, South Carolina. They're getting set for their first flight in early 2023. The factory is getting ready to build at least 128 more planes by the end of the 2020s. In the coming year, the work rate on the Block 70 planes being built in Greenville will go up a lot. This means they'll be making up to 4 planes every month. This is according to someone from the company. 5 countries have a deal for the Block 70 72nd planes: Bahrain, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Taiwan, and one more that's not mentioned. The Block 70 planes are being offered to countries that want to make their current F-16 fleet bigger or want planes that are not as advanced and hidden as the F-35 fighter. This new version of the F-16, the Block 70 72nd, comes with cool stuff like a radar that scans with electronics, a new way to handle electronic warfare called Viper Shield, a stronger computer for missions, a bigger and colorful screen in the cockpit, better engines, and the ability to use modern weapons. It can even look for things using special sensors and has a way to find targets. It's got better ways to talk with other planes, super accurate GPS for finding its way, and a system that helps prevent it from crashing into the ground. This version of the plane can be used for a long time, about 12,000 hours, much longer than the older F-16s. This means it could stay in service even up to the year 26 years later. From the tarmac to the horizon, these aircraft symbolize not only cutting-edge technology, but also the boundless potential of human cooperation. As we sign off, let's keep our eyes on the endless possibilities that await. And let this be a reminder that the sky is not the limit, it's just the beginning.